Hello year 1 and year 2, I hope you're okay. So for your PE lesson today we're going to practice our catching. Now I know we've been doing lots and lots of catching for the last few weeks, and last week we tried to do a bit of one hand catching. Now when I've been watching your videos, when you've been sharing your work with me or you've been writing notes on Seesaw, some of you have been telling me you're finding it really hard. Okay, so we are going to go back to practicing with two hand catching because some of you are still finding that hard. Okay, so we need to get good at two hand catching before we move on to really our one hand catching. Now with our two hand catching today, you can choose what you would like to use for your catching. So you can either go and get a teddy bear if you've got one. Okay, if you have a tennis ball or a small ball like this, you can practice your catching with that today. If you have a large ball like a football or a basketball, you can practice your catching with that today. Or if you're lucky at home and you've got a balloon, okay, you can practice with that as well. So really you get to choose which object you want to practice your catching, but we are going to be doing two hand catching. Okay, now if you find catching really difficult, a balloon is fantastic to help you because it goes up in the air nice and slow and it comes down slowly, so it gives you time to catch. If you want a really big challenge, use a small ball, okay, because it's slightly harder to catch. So it's up to you what you would like to choose today. It could be a rolled up pair of socks, but it's up to you what you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to use a teddy bear today. So this is Patch, so my teddy bear. So he's going to help me with my two hand catching today. So we're going to practice lots of things that we've already done. And it's really important that we get our two hand catching really good. Okay, all you need is a nice big space, and I want you to have fun and just copy everything that I do and just try your best. Okay, let's get started. So here we go. So with your object just to your head, we're just going to start with a little throw and catch. Can we throw and catch? Throw and catch. Excellent. Now remember, we make mistakes, so if you drop it by accident, don't worry, just pick it up and just catch. Good, nice small catches to start. Try and think about what we've been learning over the last few weeks, what body parts we can use to help us catch. Excellent, good. Now our eyes are really important, probably the most important, our eyes and our hands. So our eyes help us watch our object go up and come down, so we know when to catch and where we need to move. So use your eyes all the time now please, so watch it go up and down into your hands. So just a small throw, but make sure that you don't get distracted and look at something else because your object's going to drop on the floor. So watch it go up and down. Okay? Excellent. Good. And stop. Lovely. Well done. Good. Now, with catching, we want to make our hands really big. We want to give us more chance to catch our object. So spread your fingers out nice and wide. Don't put them together. Spread your fingers out. Look how big my hands can be when I spread them out. You ready? So use your eyes, and now can I spread my fingers out, make my hands really big. Excellent. Just a small throw. Good. Excellent. Super. And we'll do one more. Excellent. Good. Now, obviously, if you're using a teddy like me, or a ball or anything, we want to look after that. We don't want it dropping on the floor. So when you catch your object, can we give it a little squeeze? Doesn't need to be a hard one, just a nice gentle squeeze so the object stays in your hands. Okay, so this time can we throw and catch, use your eyes, spread your fingers out and give it a squeeze. Okay, good, excellent, and stop. Lovely, good. Now let's start challenging ourselves now. We're going to see if we can throw it a little bit higher. So we're going to go above our head, and can we throw and catch using the skills that we've just practiced, using our eyes, spread your fingers out and squeeze. Excellent. Good. And stop. Lovely, well done. Now, if you're using a teddy just like me and Patch, is we want to give it a nice cuddle. So when we catch, can we keep our object really close to our body? Okay, so when I am catching, can I give this time maybe a little hug with my teddy? Okay, if you're using a ball, you can still do that with a ball. You can keep it really close to your body. Okay, now we don't want to be reaching, because if sometimes we reach, Patch drops on the floor. So I want to keep Patch really close to me and I want to look after him. So I'm going to keep him really close to my body and give him a nice squeeze. Okay? Excellent. And stop. Well done. Good. Now, with your object, we're going to practice catching again, but now can we move around your space? So can we now throw and catch our object? Okay, just walking around your space. Maybe can you go in different directions? Can you catch walking backwards? Can you catch walking sideways? Okay, good. Lovely, well done. Super. Good. And stop. Right, well done, good. Now, with your teddy or with your object, now over the last few weeks we've been practicing clap and catch. Okay, just today we're only going to do one clap. So one clap and we're going to catch. Okay, so, because it's really important. So, can we clap and catch? Clap and catch. Clap and catch. Keep trying. Remember, if Teddy drops on the floor, doesn't matter, just pick him back up and clap and catch. Good. Excellent. Now, the reason why we do clap and catch is because it helps us keep our hands really close together. So when I do catch Patch, he stays really close and I can give him a nice squeeze. If I open my hands, he might drop through the middle. So keep your hands really close together. Small clap and then keep your hands close together so you can catch your teddy, okay, lots and lots of times. Okay, good, keep going. And stop. Super. Excellent. Well done. Now, if you need a bit more practice, press pause on the video and have a few more turns. Okay, and then just press play when you're ready. Now, this time I'm going to give you a little challenge. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to see how many catches you can do. Okay? And I'm going to have a turn. I wonder if you can get more than me. Are you ready? So you've got 20 seconds. You ready? Go. 1. Use your counting skills. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And one more, 11. So I did 11. So did you do more than me? Excellent. Well done. Okay, maybe you went a bit faster than me. Good. Maybe you're better at catching than I am. So well done, everybody. Good work. Now, just going to show you something. If you are using a ball today, or you would like to have a go using a ball, now a nice way to practice your two-hand catching is by bounce and catch. Bounce and catch. Bounce and catch. Good. We can still use some of the skills. So I'm still using my eyes to look at the ball, and I'm still squeezing it a little bit to make it stay in my hand. So maybe can you bounce and catch? So if you're lucky to have a ball at home, okay, maybe you could practice bounce and catch with that. Okay, good. If you're finding it still really, really hard, maybe get yourself a balloon. It's a great way to practice catching, because like I said at the start, the balloon goes up in the air slowly and it comes back down, and it gives you a bit more time to get yourself ready to catch. So a balloon is a fantastic way to practice catching. If you are really super duper good at catching, so practice using a tennis ball, something small, okay, something a little bit harder to catch, okay? Could be a rolled up pair of socks, or it could be a ball like this, okay? So challenge yourself if you wish. So what I would like you to do now is go off on your own, and I want you to go and practice. Use anything, so like a big ball, like a tennis ball, maybe a balloon if you've got one. Carry on catching with your teddy, a pair of socks, okay, something safe that you can use, okay. Please let me know how you get on. Share your videos, photos, your comments with me, okay, and I hope you have lots and lots of fun, okay. See you in your next lesson.